All right, fellas. All right. Voncast show. Is that top recording, right? Yeah. All right, man. Voncast show. We got Josh and Q. Returning guests, but today they are back as something different. They are Chandler Rose.
Yes.
Shouts out to Jacob in the back, Quinn, Martin. Shouts out. California Rainfire. Check that shit out. All right. So, gentlemen, what is Chandler Rose?
Chandler Rose. Would you like to explain?
Sure. Okay, so I would say China Rose is like, first it's a visual collective. Me and Q both direct.
Right.
We both like to do our own projects and like just love visuals, you know?
Right.
But since we both direct individually, we co-direct as well.
Mm.
And now I would say that's where like China Rose derived from.
Okay. All right. So before I get into the Chandler Rose stuff, Josh, I gotta say congratulations on graduating.
My guy graduated, bro.
Thank you.
Man, what did you graduate in?
Cinema and television arts, multimedia production.
How does it feel now?
Man,
Out of
honestly,
school?
I've been doing school my whole life, and like, it feels like unreal. I wake up and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go to school. But I'm like literally done. But it feels good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a big accomplishment in my life.
It is, man. And where did you go on a trip? I saw Instagram.
Yeah.
Where'd you go, man?
I went to Japan.
How was it?
It was. Now everybody keeps asking me how it was, and like all I could say, like the perfect phrase is like life changing.
How so?
I saw like how people live way differently than us, and like I don't know. I went to a place that made me feel so small and like you know you like in your everyday life you kind of feel like, oh, like I got this problem, I gotta pay this bill, you gotta do your own problems, but like leaving just made me realize like it's like all the little stuff really doesn't matter. Like let's say I have like a bad day, this person in Japan doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, it just made me feel really small, and I like being out of my comfort zone. So it was beautiful, man. It was dope.
How long did you stay there?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, so I got to see a lot.
Damn,
It felt like I lived there, bro. Like I still have jet lag. Like it's fucked up.
That's crazy. How many hours y'all had?
17 hours.
17. Damn, dude. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was. But it was cool, man. Like I said, it was like life changing.
Instagram stories were lit.
Saw them.
They were lit.
Bro.
Go karting.
Mario Kart. Mario
Kart?
Yeah.
Luigi.
Go kart?
Yeah.
Damn.
In the middle of Tokyo, like downtown Tokyo, basically. It was sick. Shinjuku. It was
That's
fat.
dope. Any highlights in your trip?
Oh man, that's so hard. I would have to say the interactions I've had with like people, because even though there was like a language barrier, people still stopped to like I went with my girlfriend, and like, bro, the first day the subways looked like a maze, and like people that we didn't even know would stop and be like, in the best way they could like speak in English, like where are you going?
Right.
We would point at them, they're just like, oh, go this way. And like I had a conversation with like this lady in a coffee shop, like over my camera. My camera was on the table. She's like, mirrorless? And I was like, what? That's like, I typed it into like Google Translate, and I was just having like a full-on conversation with her. Like,
That's awesome.
Through Google Translate. And I found out that she was like a photography student, and she went back to school, and now she owns like a coffee shop. It was crazy.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, everything, man.
Yeah,
every corner.
It's dope. So any particular highlights that you did? Any events or like trips you did? Like any like...
Yeah, okay, so a lot of people go to Tokyo, but like, people go to Japan for like a short period of time, and I kept reading, go to Kyoto, which is like, kind of like, so Tokyo is like urban, like fucking like skyline type stuff, you know? And then Kyoto is more like cultural, you'll still see like Japanese style buildings, and so me and my girlfriend took a bus from Tokyo, Japan, across the country to Kyoto, Japan, and like, that was really dope because it was like, I got to see a bunch of stuff in between that, and it was just like, I don't know, man. It made me feel really small in the world, which is like crazy.
Pretty cool. You travel outside your comfort zone. It's like when you went back to
El Salvador.
We had that discussion.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
No, see, it was like that, but on another level.
Yeah.
In El Salvador, I could talk to people.
Yeah.
Like I know, like a little bit of Spanish, but like in Japan, like literally, it was just like I was just like a random person in this crazy ass world. Like I literally felt like time froze for me for 2 weeks, and I was just like in a different world. Like they're literally in the future.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're like today, 17 hours ahead.
No. Like literally, we're in 2018. They're in 2030.
For sure.
Like they have vending machines that give you hot coffee in a tin can.
Wow.
Like $1.50.
Pretty crazy.
That's lit.
That was tight. I'm not lying. Like, I would skate around in the morning and just like get a coffee.
How was the skating laws there? Could you skate and like do tricks and stuff? Or are they very, very like?
No, I mean,
don't skate.
I just skated, but like I saw one other skater in the 2 weeks that I was there, and everybody was just staring at me like I'm crazy.
Really?
So it was just like bikes and walking. But I didn't get in trouble or nothing.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you came back home safe.
Dude, me too. Oh my god.
You know. All right. So around New Year's, a mutual friend of ours dropped an album and a documentary. Can you tell us about this documentary? Who this person is?
This is the homie Solo.
Solo. Shout out.
to Jock.
That's the guy.
Solo.
Yes.
How did this documentary come about? Like, I didn't even know. It just came out of nowhere. How did that happen?
That's so tired saying that.
Yeah. You didn't even know, apparently.
I was like,
I thought he was part of it too. I said, no, it was Josh.
Well, okay, so if you've met Jock, you know he's a very beautiful spirit, and like his personality just kind of like comes at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like whether you've known him for a minute or like 10 years, it's just like I feel like you kind of feel like connection automatically, and like I feel like through his music, like personally his music, like I heavily fuck with his music, like. It, like low-key it got me through some shit, and like as a thank you to like not only him but like I feel like more people could kind of gain something from his music, because you know like alright, like music, I was talking about this, like music drops every single day. Drops every single day, and the music that stays is like word of mouth, or you feel like something to music. And for people that are up and coming artists, it's like kind of hard to get your music out there unless you got that one hit, and music blogs are like blowing it up. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like with music, if you can bring, what's that word? Kind of like I don't know the word. Like, all right, like I know Jock like on a really good level. Not a lot of people can say they know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
with this documentary, he was dropping an album, so I wanted to give people kind of like a taste at his personality, but not really telling him like I didn't have him sit down and be like, my name's Jock, I'm an artist, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It was more like you can feel his spirit through this visual, so I want more people to gravitate to his music.
Yeah.
Because, bro, it like, that's like, his music is like something else, you feel me? And I felt like the documentary was a way for people to peer into his life without fully going in depth into his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like it got the job done, because it's like a lot of people were like, I got really good feedback on it, which was sick.
It was clean, man. I heard most of us went to Vocal Artillery today.
Yeah.
His performance alone was like, damn, dude, captivating.
Fire.
He did one song. And
One song.
Everybody was like,
guitar?
yeah.
He had a very powerful message.
Put him on the guitar, it's a rap.
I mean, he just transcends like the typical hip hop. I mean, learning guitar on its own is another beast, but to rap and like to pick up a guitar, I can't even hold a guitar right. It's fucking amazing, man. Like,
for real.
The energy that he gives out and how he captivated the audience, that was pretty dope. All right, moving on to Q. All right, man. So in the previous episode in your podcast, you talked about getting into comedy skits. That was one of your goals.
Yeah.
I just saw your first one. When your mom's on Tinder. That's pretty dope. Can you tell us about that concept, or no? How do you come up with these skits? You leave him hanging.
Oh. That's just so funny.
I mean, to be honest with you, like,
man,
I carry. Do I have it on me? I always
By the way, this
I have
is
that
root
thing
beer.
on me.
I didn't break my sobriety. Anyway, go ahead.
I always got a thing on me. So like, I keep
I
keep a little notebook on me all the time. I don't have it on me at this time, but I do keep a notebook on me.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is anything funny I think about, because I'm that person, like, I'll be in class, then I like randomly started laughing low key. You know, like, just because like, in my brain, it's like, you know, like the little monkey with the little thing. That's all that happens in my head. So like, so I was like, then I was so.
Ew, I just imagine your thought like.
Yes. Oh my god. So basically, I all the time, like everywhere I go, like I'm always popping jokes and like I'll like analyze and be like, what's funny that's going on. Then like I'll write down my little notebook. So I have a notebook full of just funny content. And then what I do is like I'll analyze it. I'm like, okay, this is really funny. And for that sketch, what I did was like I wrote down like the main concept. I want Tinder to be a part because one thing I realized is like when I relate like a concept that's like relevant into today's age, that's gonna last for a long time, you know. And so like especially Tinder because that's like a funny concept. Whenever you mention Tinder or you hear like the little notification, ding.
Yeah.
You know, in public, everybody's like, oh, yo, what's going on? And so what I did was like, I thought, okay, Tinder and what other things would be funny. But for that sketch, I was like, I felt kind of like stuck for a minute. But then I was like, I remember I was walking to Vons one day. And then I was like, wait, what if like I made a sketch where like someone's mom is matching with someone on like the homie on Tinder or something like that? You know, so I was like, that would be really funny. Like, let me try and make something about it. And I literally just like, thought about, okay, this, and I passed it to Josh. I'm like, yo, wait, thank you. But like, yo, it's funny. And I'm like, okay, word. And I just kept like waiting a little longer. And then it finally came to a point where I'm like, all right, I've grown enough. And I'm like, this is it. And it's like, let's get it. Let's get it. So I ended up like directing it and everything went well.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on Channel Rose's YouTube.
Channel Rose.
So talk us through the process of like casting actors and filming. And is it different from shooting like music videos or documentaries?
I feel like it's way different. Like it's like because I mean initially like my start was music videos, so like I started off shooting like you know like music videos, and at the same time like I'll like just shoot around like art things I think that look really nice, you know. So like I'll shoot stuff and you know I'm like, oh, this is really nice to put a little song to it, and I'll make a little edit. But for this one, it was different because like it's not only just like you know like the treatment part and the shot list, but now we're adding like the writing to it. And so I was like writing, and I'm like, okay, now this is taking up a lot of my time writing, and then the shooting is now like the smallest part. And so like that was like the biggest difference, honestly, just like writing. And then yeah, and it was cool. It was like the biggest learning experience. Like that being my first sketch, like I was like, okay, this is like not only really funny, but I took so much knowledge from it. Being like, no, I directed this with like one camera, and I had to learn more about like continuity and all that stuff like that. And they got like editing wise, I was able to pull it off. But like it's definitely like a learning experience without a doubt. Yeah.
Who are the actors in that? You gotta shout them out.
Oh, that. Yo, Clay, you are wild, bro. You're wild. Clay, and then the homie Arthur, y'all are amazing. Like, and off top, like when I was like doing the sketch, I was like, who would be perfect? Oh, Clay, Arthur, comedian, hilarious, and like
he pulled off such a genuine look.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say, is it hard? I mean, for comedy skits for people to look genuinely, like to be genuine because it's so funny, or sometimes they can't pull off that laugh.
No, dude, I see comedy skits all the time that are like not funny, but it's because the actor couldn't pull off like that genuine reaction.
It's delivery, yeah.
And I was telling Q, like, literally, this is such a good video, and your actor is just like beefed it up because like literally that part where he looks at it,
that was the funniest
and the camera
ever.
it's like it's funny because of the concept, right?
Yeah.
But it's funnier because like as a viewer, you kind of imagine yourself like, what would you do in that position?
Yeah.
And you see his face, it's like, shit, I would do that. Like what?
It was so
it was dope.
It was well done. Well, actually,
that shit was tight.
Thank you.
That shit was really tight.
What would y'all do if your mom was on Tinder?
Oh, I had so many people ask me that. Oh my, like honestly, like
That's some shit.
I don't know, man.
My mom's on social media, so it's cool. It's just trippy because you can put the age range, like you said, from like 60.
40.
I mean, hey, I do know a handful of older women do like younger guys. So
They do.
cast your net
Cougars.
wide,
Pay my tuition.
But, sugar mamas, shots out. Hey, man, it's for real though. It's a lot.
No, yeah.
So, both of you, how are you able to find balance? Schoolwork, photography, shooting videos. Josh, you're an expert, I'm sure, because you graduated. How are you able to do it?
Late nights.
Late nights.
Late nights, scheduling your time. And I feel like realizing where it's most important to put your energy into. Because a lot of things pop up every day.
Yeah.
A lot of things you can avoid. Something could be 30 minutes. Your homie could be like, yo, let's go over here. It ends up being like 5 hours when you could have used 2 hours of that time to like finish your homework or like study, go film a video. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it just comes down to priority and I think time management. This quote taught me time management.
Yeah, let's talk to us about time management.
Shoot. Well, I mean,
Tell them about that schedule that you used to do.
Yeah, I still do a little
bit.
bit.
Onto some crazy regimen, like
It's on game, man.
Back when I was like doing like pre-med, like pre-PT stuff like that. Like I met this guy. He shout out to Michael, you're the bro. Off tops, thank you so much. Like time so much. But he put me onto the schedule where like you do this little equation, right? And then typically like if you do this equation, it gives you the amount of hours that you should study like, a day. So it's say if I want to study like 5 days out the week. Back in like doing like pre-med, like all that science, biology stuff, it's like you have to study, regardless, or you're not gonna get those A's, you're not gonna get into med school. And so like he was like, okay, like say for example, I did this little equation that came up 4 hours a day. So I have to study 4 hours a day from Monday through Friday, right? And so I would do that. And I would color code my day. So I'd be like, all right, Monday, like red is going to be like study. And, green is going to be like recreation or whatever. So that's what.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
I remember that. I'd like come into the library after class and I'd see you just like. And I'm like, what's up? And you'd be like, I can't talk right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro. That's real. Like.
Yeah. I think it's good. It's a good life skill to have. Time
It
management.
is.
Dude,
it's ridiculous.
oh my
everything.
God.
Because honestly, I look at it like this. It's like, I mean, a lot of times, a lot of people put like a lot of power into time, and sure, it's okay. But like, for me, I use time as a tool, but just to know how to utilize that tool could get you to that next place you want to be.
Yeah,
bro.
And so like, and so being able to manipulate it is probably one of the greatest things you can have. Because what's one thing like what's certain is we're gonna die. We're not gonna have this so-called time that we have now.
Right.
So why not just utilize it to capitalize on it?
Yeah.
So
It's tough, because
it's tough though. Yeah, exactly. It's tough.
It
It's
is
tough,
tough, dog.
There's partying. There's all this other extra stuff, which is great. But I don't know. For me, it's just tough because you could be doing something more productive.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's tough. It's fun to have parties, but sometimes you get caught up in that.
Yeah.
And you lose a lot of opportunity.
Right.
I feel like I lost so many opportunities in the past because I was just partying, getting fucked up. And that's cool as part of it. But now it's like, man, usually I'm at home right now. I would not be out unless I'm doing something like this.
Oh,
I'd be like sleeping, looking at memes, watching anime. But yeah, man. I mean, it's time is everything, Like
it really makes you.
time.
It makes you appreciate what time is.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like, whether it's like this.
Yeah.
Like, even if we're doing like a podcast, like we're still hanging out with the homies.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah. It's the whole
That's
stuff.
out.
You
You
know.
know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna look back one day and be like, yo, this was like probably one of the funniest nights of my life. Like,
Yeah, man.
it's very genuine. Like,
Yeah. No, it's good because like the only time I end up hanging out with friends is if I'm doing something like this. It's rare as hey, let's just hang out.
Right.
Usually I'm like, CMS, Jacob's there, you guys are all there.
Yeah.
I say what's up. I do my shit, you do your shit,
yeah.
Or like in passing, but it's very rare that it's hey, let's go
Let's
hang
kick
out.
it.
Yeah.
It's so wild because like I feel like now is, especially in the area we're at. We're in LA.
Yeah.
And LA is like you gotta go hustle city.
Yeah.
And so like now we get so caught up with our lives, and we have this conversation like we have this all the time. It's like, it's like you forget about like all your homies and like everything else. You just get caught up with like, okay, what you doing, which is not a bad thing.
No.
No, it's not a bad thing,
'cause
but
you
I
gotta
feel
hustle.
like
But it's like
I feel like you gotta find balance, man.
balance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
It's
can't, like-
balance.
You can't get caught up in the hustle.
Yeah.
Like you can, don't get me wrong. Like, everybody wants to be where they want to be. Everybody has those goals, But like, at the end of the day, like, don't forget to live, man.
Yeah.
Don't turn into a robot chasing your dream. Like,
right.
Exactly.
still, enjoy the journey.
Mm-hmm.
That's like literally the best thing I can say. Like,
It's true. So, what I like about both of y'all, you're very positive, inspirational stuff. This guy sends me some positive, inspirational, like, quotes in the morning. It's
That's
pretty
real.
dope, man. Because the morning for me, I wake up early, and whatever happens to me in that morning, it's going to resonate with me throughout the day.
It's scientifically proven that whatever you like see in the morning sets
Really?
off your day.
Yeah, so it's nice seeing that stuff. How did y'all become so, like, PMA, positive mental attitude?
Oh, shit. I didn't know that question was on here.
That's fire. I like
Sorry,
that.
man,
I literally love that.
You know what? It's cool because, you know what? Like, I feel like a lot of people need to hear this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I went through, like, a really dark time in my life. And, like, I was, like, it's just dark times are, like, bad times. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's, like, but, like, I was able to overcome that type of, like, bad time in my life, whatever I thought what bad was, And I've seen what it is to feel like at your lowest point.
Yeah.
To me personally. And I felt what it is to be at your highest point. And I don't know, man. It's like I've gotten to a point in my life where it's like I feel like a lot of people are like closed off with each other. Everybody wants to kind of feel like no one feels the same as you.
Yeah.
People go home and they're just like, oh, I'm so different from everybody. Like, I'm alone. You know what I mean? That type of stuff.
Yeah.
And all power to them because, like, eventually, like, they'll figure out that we're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
We all go through the same stuff, but at different times and at different, like, intensities of our life.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I've hit, like, lowest points in my life. I've reached the highest point in my life. And, like, I'm like this because I want everybody to kind of feel how I felt.
Mm.
That high without having to smoke something, drink something. That, like, that genuine, like, euphoria of, like, life itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you living in this moment, when you take away all this, like, bullshit, like, all these problems of your life, it's, like, life is so beautiful. Like, if you just enjoy the small things, like sunsets, like, someone smiling at you, fucking, like, saying what's up to your homies, this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, like, your whole life can shift from, like, I'm having a bad day, I'm having a bad week. Fuck, why am I not where I want to be in my life? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever the fuck your, like, mind puts up in you, like, society puts in you. It's like, dog, like, you're alive.
Yeah.
You can see, you're healthy. Like, if you can complain on social media, you have a phone. You know what I mean, dog? Like, I genuinely believe life is a big game of perspective and, like, chances. But, like I said, I'm like this because I have felt what it is to be purely happy, and I see people like complaining about life or like they're sad. I'm not gonna say it's complaining. Like, people are just genuinely sad sometimes. I can't stop them. I've had sad days too.
Yeah.
But then the next day I'm like, this is why I like being happy because I can see that side. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's like I'm like this, bro, because I feel I've heard this before. It takes one person to change the world.
Mm-hmm.
As crazy as that sounds, it's kind of true, man, because people see you having a good day. Personally, I have like a book that says positive quotations for the day. I have a book that on the daily from January 1st to fucking December 31st, it'll tell me a positive quote for the day. It talks about like courage, all this stuff.
That's dope.
I'll post it on my social media because I know someone's scrolling through social media, seeing all this dumb shit, Kim Kardashian, whatever the fuck people care about now. They're going to read that and be like, you know what? Like, I'm going to have a good day.
Yeah.
Some people message me like, yo, I needed that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's why I do it, bro. Whether it's one person, 3 people, 5 people, 0 people. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Someone needed that subconsciously, bro. And if I can be a catalyst for someone to have a better day, a better life, I'm going to do that, bro.
That's dope.
Because I don't want no one to have a bad day. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, man?
I mean, I feel like the promotion for like the positive mental attitude thing started off with, I mean, just realizing what I am, you know, and being that like I'm no different from everybody else. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like I read The Tao of the Wu during like I read that. It's same with
You
Josh.
put me
It's like,
on to that. That book
you know
is
what?
tight.
Honestly, like I had like I was up like I mean during that time like I mean I was like coming from Palmdale to college, you know, so like
Shout out to Palmdale.
Shout out to Palmdale. Hey, you know.
Afro man.
Afro. Yeah, so I mean, during that time, I was like, it was a time where I was like, I had like blindfolds on. I didn't know what happiness was. I thought I knew what happiness was. I thought I knew we were out, but it really wasn't. So it was like, but reading that book allowed me to see that, like, all right, like I'm more than just like what I am as like this like physical human being, right? And then like eventually, I went on to like learn more about just like you know, some spiritual stuff like that, and then like, and I realized I'm like saying to the job, like, yo, I'm alive. You know, everybody else has the same life force within them.
That's such a crazy,
you know?
like.
It's like we're really no different at all. So I'm like, but on default, what's something that we generally like to feel? We like to feel pleasure. We like to feel happiness, love. And then I was like, why is life so complicated for some people? You know, why was life complicated for me? Yeah. And I was like, okay, word. I'm pretty sure I know why it's so complicated. It's because like I'm over here like thinking about like, you know, how do I have to be happy? Whereas like on default, I could just like get rid of all the exterior things and stuff like that. And I know some people like they have to deal with like, you know, the exterior negativity and stuff like that. Sometimes it's biological. Yeah. You know, but if I could just exactly Josh said, like be the example, be like, all right, like this is me. This is happy. You know, I'm happy. I'm content with my life, and I realize that like I'm gonna treat my spirit with like the utmost care and love, and I'm gonna project that to everybody else. And I know sometimes some people it's hard for them to accept that. And it's okay, you know. It's completely okay because like they have the ultimate rule in their reality. So I'm not gonna like try bother that. Mm-hmm. But if I could just give them a little bit of that love, that seeps into your subconscious in a way, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is at least what I can do, you know. So that's why I sent you that, you know. Yeah, like you know, I'm like, okay, boom, you know, I was saying boom, you know, like I was saying, you know, a bunch of homies like. You know, some positive quotes and stuff like that, or I was like, you know, like, what's good? Let me pop you a joke real quick. You know, so it's like, why not? You know, show a little love. Yeah.
All right, so I'm on World Star once in a while. Ooh. Y'all directed or helped out. He directed a video. It's on World Star. I saw the video. It's fucking fire, man. Like, it's really fire. It's really well done. Can you talk to us about that? How that happened? Like,
all right. Well, I was interning at A Plus Films. Okay. Shout out to Fredo. If you see this, you're the homie. But I was interning there, and I was doing kind of stuff on my own, like trying to get like experience in like music videos and like what I want to be doing in my future, you know. And I guess they saw like potential in me, so they handed off like a project to me. If I could write treatments to it, if my treatments get picked, I can direct like music videos. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah. So I wrote 3 treatments for 3 songs, and my treatments got picked for all the songs that I like. Wow. They like got sent in, and like, yeah, I got to direct like a bigger budget like music video, and it was sick, man. It was just like.
Who's the artist?
Saint Malo. Okay. Yeah, all of it. Like he just dropped a new album.
Fire.
It's dope. It's dope. It's really. I don't know, man. It was cool because it was like I was really nervous the days before, man. Like. Pre-production, bro. I was like meditating. I was like, "Can I do this?" You know what I mean? Like that inner battle in your mind. But like, you know what I mean? Like that video drops and it's like it had like 2.6 million views on World Star.
Exactly.
That's dope.
On some crazy shit. Yeah, on some crazy, bro. I was just like,
$2 million.
Yeah, I was in Japan when it dropped. So it was just like I was over there and the video drops and it's even more of a surreal feeling of like being out there and like kind of like doing it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, bro. It was really, like, wild because, like, if I'm being honest, like, I always have, like, a self-doubt type of, like, issue with myself. Like, so many people can tell me, like, yo, this is sick, this is sick, this is sick. And then you can agree with them and be like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, out of, like, respect. But sometimes I'm like, I don't believe you. You know? It's just, like, a crazy problem in my head. But when that video dropped, that made me realize that I could really do this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well done, man. From, like, coming from no budget to that, like, that was supposedly a small budget. And it was just, like, man, like, it just excited me. It still excites me for the future, man. It's 2018 barely, like, started.
Oh, hell yeah.
Crazy.
That was crazy. And that was, like, the first video, you know what I mean? It's just, like, there's 2 more dropping, so it's, like.
Okay. You did all of them?
Yeah. Damn. So, who am I? The one dropping after that? Mm-hmm. That's the one, like, that's my favorite one out of all of them.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that. That one I'm very excited
fire.
for people to see.
What's the last video you directed? Already shot, filmed?
The comedy sketch.
Okay.
It's like my last one. I'm in the process of writing my next one.
Nice.
So like.
Nice.
Yeah.
When is that coming out, you think?
The comedy sketch. I'm looking. I'm dropping wise, like, well, shooting wise, I'm thinking about shooting it like sometime next week, but like dropping it. I think I want to give the first sketch some time to resonate. To like, I just want to be like, all right, like this is my style of writing. You know, this is my style of comedy and stuff like that. You know, and so and like I'm still studying comedy too.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just caught the book and I'm just like reading a little bit more about that. So I'm still giving some more time to like resonate. But for sure, like y'all gonna see a new sketch like
Nice.
This month. So
Hell yeah.
What was that quote? We got out the car. You're like everything
Ooh.
that.
Oh yeah,
What is
yeah.
it?
So every decision that you ever made in your life has led you up to this very moment in life.
That's crazy. That's some deep.
That's wild.
If you really think about it, like that's so crazy to me because it's like
Realest thing.
you could have went left when you wanted to go right. You could have not went into that room. You could have
won
like,
SF State.
bro, so much stuff
Oh
could have been
my
different.
Gosh,
A lot of
You could have. I don't know. You could have done other stuff.
you know I was a kinesiology major before this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
I could have tried to continue that and been lying to myself like
so sad.
Pre-med,
that's real life shit.
but like it's what.
Life is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I say that every day of my life. Life is crazy.
What's crazy is same with me. I could have graduated a long ass time ago, but I didn't. I could have not gone back to school, but I did. I met all y'all. Something I want to say about like this collective we have in Northridge. It's fucking crazy.
It really is.
It's everyone's super freaking talented.
Yeah.
Like I don't even. This guy Quinn. I mean, it's like
Stupid move too.
yeah. I mean, so many people in it, but everyone is doing their own thing in their own lane,
Yeah,
and people are blowing up.
it's really beautiful.
SoundCloud views, YouTube views. Solo's out there. He's like the forefront dude, just fucking blowing up, and everyone's like has their own lane, and it's crazy. What I like is everyone supports each other.
Right.
You know, I don't know how everyone else is other places, but we got love for each other. We build each other up, man. Talk to us about that. Like just this. I like being around y'all. Like just in that studio place we all go to. Because I can feel the vibe there. Like everyone's here to work.
That kind of wants that. I makes me want to tear up low key because it's really beautiful, bro. But like, it's so crazy you bring that up. In Japan, I heard this quote. I think it was in Japan. I don't know when I came back, but it was like this idea of like everybody being in like. Oh, I read it actually. Everybody being their own wave. So waves happen every second, every day, but no wave can be replicated. Every wave is on its own thing.
Yeah.
Right? So it was talking about this idea of replicating that into life. How easy is it? Okay, how many people have a podcast? And you're like, fuck, I want to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you're not. But like, personally, as a director, as a photographer, I'm like, damn, I see this director, he has all these fucking gigs. Oh, he's working with this person, I want to be there. But when I read that, I was like, you know what? Like, regardless of your lane, focus on your own lane, bro. You're gonna get where you're gonna get.
Yeah.
If you just keep focusing on your lane, bro. Because why would you be here when this other person is focused on their own lane?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How easy is it to compare yourself to another person and like?
I mean, yeah.
But like, it's a real thing. Like, we're literally like this whole universe is like one big ocean.
It really is.
And we're each an individual wave just going through our day. You know what I mean? It's like, and I feel like once I read that, I was like, damn, bro, like it's a really beautiful thing to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
No matter where your skill set is at, where you are in life, like you're still that wave, dog. Like you're still making a wave in the ocean.
Yeah.
If you're doing what you really want to be doing. You know what I mean? Like how crazy is that you can do that?
It's crazy.
You're your own person. You have your own passion.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a saturated amount of people doing this, but that's life. Like, is this tree worried about that tree? Is this wave worried about that wave? Nah, dog. Like, it's like,
this whole thing.
it's going to do its thing regardless.
Yeah.
So why not do your own thing? You feel me? And it's like, I don't know, like, going back to that question. Sorry, that was just like a quote.
No, it's good. It's good.
But, like, going back to that, I think that's tight, bro. I think that's so sick to have, like, different people from different backgrounds, from different fields, that they're all their focuses are different.
Yeah.
Some are similar, but like, I don't know, bro. I think it's a really beautiful like thing to have this like group. Whether we hang out every day, talk every day, there's still that like group of like support and like. To me, it's really crazy at this age because I don't know. I hear a lot about like fake people and all that shit. I'm like, I don't deal with that shit. Like I got like brothers next to me. You feel me? Like it's like I got homies that it's like I won't talk to them for 5 days, a week. Yeah. I'm just like, what's up? It's like I saw you 5 minutes ago. Yeah. You feel me? And it's just like that is dope, bro. Yeah. To have that like grounding experience with people that like everybody's on a different path. Everybody came from different backgrounds, but regardless of that, everybody's like, I'm down for you. Yeah. Get it. You feel me? Like, that's the mission. Get it.
Let's get it, Lil Pump.
Let's get it.
Anything add on that?
Yeah, I've talked, like, I humbly believe in that. You know, it's like, I feel like a lot of people, they kind of like, they get sucked up on social media. Yeah. And they see, like, all these, I got all these followers. I'm doing this. I'm in, you know, I'm
social media
out here and stuff like that. I'm over here like, why are you giving all that attention when you just be giving that same attention and energy to yourself? Yeah. You know, and then ultimately you're gonna be taken on the path. I genuinely feel like that, like, you know, you're put here on this planet, right? You're here, you're born, right? You're blessed enough to be able to actually do. Say if you're in a position where you're able to do what you want to do, then take advantage of that and just follow your own path. Yeah. Even when I feel like even when you're in your darkest moments of your life, it's like you still know that like that path is still there for you and stuff like that. This is only like a battle with roses. This is a war with roses. So like, just follow the rose path. You know. Yeah. So you know, just do it. So I feel like exactly that. Just keep going at it. You know. Don't worry about what the other person's doing. This because ultimately, like, you're gonna be in the grave with only you. Mm-hmm. That's that direction, you know. So it's like, why not follow that path on your own? Yeah. You know, and then know that like whoever this person don't matter because you're here. Yeah. This is you. You know, so. Yeah,
man. You gotta stay in your own lane, but it's cool that we all support each other, man.
You have to, yeah.
I really feel like we all, because I think a lot of the game or hip hop or whatever it is, people think it's like, oh, I gotta be the best. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, it's like, no, just do you.
Yeah.
Travis Scott said it too. Travis Scott said it too. He's like, I'm trying to put everybody on.
Yeah, and I think
he's like, why would we all like fight each other? It's like, let's just work together to get to the top. Because it's all there for everybody.
There's enough room, and I just see so much growth from everybody. You know, I see Quinn. You know, I met him 4 years ago, and now he's doing his own thing. He got some shit up on California Rain, iTunes, Spotify. It's amazing.
Videos.
I heard that shit. I'm like, damn, dude. I see Gabe. He's killing it with his rap game.
It's the master.
Man. I mean, I see this dude always in the studio. You know, who else? Shit. Solo, obviously. Brandon, Julie, got their own style going.
Dakota.
Yeah, Dakota. I mean, just like everybody.
It's a progression, bro.
You know, Alex Sampson. You know.
Yeah. Like, shouts to Alex.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
Photography.
Martin, you know what I'm saying? Photography. Martin. It's just crazy how like we all have a passion. It might be all different, but we all like want to get to the next level. And I think it's really important that we kind of like help each other out. Right. You know, whether it's shout outs or resharing Instagram or social media or just like, hey, what's up? That's the dope shit.
Exactly.
I think we have a healthy community. Man. I don't think it's competition while focusing on ourselves, but we have this healthy community. And I think like, the Valley slept on, man. I don't know, dude. Like, people think of, talentless in fucking Hollywood, Echo Park, LA.
Just to build up on that, like, you're your own competition. Yeah. You said you're your own competition. Please do you. Yeah. Do you. Literally, that's like the major thing. You know, the sending support. You see all your homies glowing up. Be like, hey, I see you. You're like, home, let me help you out a little bit. Like, here's a little thing. Let me go to your, let me buy a ticket real quick to your show. You know, or like, here, you know, some photos. So it's just like exactly what you said. It's just that showing that love. Yeah. And just knowing that, like, all right, like, who cares, you know, about like this whole like competing? Wow, we're all going up. Yeah. We're on our own path. Like, we're all going up. You know. So.
Yeah. And it inspires me, man, to see y'all do what you do. I'm a little older, but I see, oh fuck, man, I feel like that youthful energy. You know, I see y'all doing photography, doing music, making beats. I know Hustle Brand doing his thing. Lord's like 1 million views or some shit. I'm not sure. Yeah, a lot. So it's just like, it's crazy because like y'all doing all these like crazy feats, but like, dude, when we all see each other, it's all love, it's all humble shit.
It is.
You know, it's like, damn, man, what's up, man? Like, I know this guy. You know, so it's like, to me, that's really inspiring. I'm really glad I got to meet everybody, kind of shit. So, some namaste shit, you know.
Likewise.
All right, so where do you see Chandler Rose in like a few years from now? Like, where do you want this to be? What's the goal for this for Chandler Rose, this brand?
The goal, off tops, the major goal is just like, the major goal, off tops, is just like directing, creating amazing content. You know, just mind blowing all content. Content that's gonna be like left in the history books that, like, from 50 years from now, like in like the CTBA courses that we've taken, they're gonna be talking about us. That's the type of thing that we're going for. You know, like changing the world. We literally have such a huge platform. Media, filmmaking, you know, photography, you know, it's a huge platform. Everybody is visual. Everybody has, a lot of people have eyes, you know, so like, and a lot of times they get glued on their phones and they see it, or like big TVs and stuff like that, or big screens. Yeah. So why not change the world with like that platform? You know, like, I know, like, you know, my mom gave birth to a legend. You know, my family like raised a legend. So it's like, all right. We have an energy, and Josh, his mom gave birth to a legend. We all are legends here. Right. So we're gonna do some legendary things. Yeah. That's the only way. And so like Chandler Rose, I see it being legendary content.
That's dope. I like that. I'm even gonna add to that. Legendary content.
Legendary content.
All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Where can we find y'all? Wait, anything else y'all want to talk about?
Just love yourself. Like, it can be tough. I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
One thing. It's been a year since like made this decision, and I learned this thing to, you know, follow your passion for film. You know, just whatever passion it is. Literally, like when you feel like you don't, say if you're in a depression, you know, or like you're down or whatever, right? People say, "Don't worry, it's gonna get better," you know, stuff like that. You hear it, and automatically you're like, "Okay, whatever." Everybody says it's right. Yeah. Just know that every little effort that like they said is seeping into your subconscious. I humbly believe in that. Humbly believe in that. So like, if you're listening and like you feel like you're in a slump or whatever, please know that everybody that's giving you that positive energy, it's a seed. It's a seed planted, and then eventually, like once those seeds get watered, then you're going. You're going. So like, just know that like, just keep pushing it. Whatever passionate. Whatever that like your passion is since you're a kid, do it. If it's medicine as a kid, you want to like help cure the disease for everything. Do it. Please do it. If it's filmmaking, since you're a kid, you picked up a camera and you love that thing, do it. Whatever it is, please do it. Just know that will help you get over any type of slump. That and just love. So please just, you know, just know that whatever positive energy people are giving to you, accept that's seeds, and then like the watering is just you following your passion. So just go for it.
Nice. How about you, man? Last words.
I want to say to the people that are doubting themselves, don't doubt yourself. I feel like the biggest battle is in your mind always. It's never with the person next to you or the person you strive to be. And I just want to say, like, just keep going. Everybody starts somewhere. Don't let nothing stop you, ever. Like, ever. Like I said, like, the biggest battle is with yourself. And once you conquer yourself, like, it don't matter if this person's filming this many music videos, directing this many music videos, making this many beats, working with this artist. Just keep at it. What's up? Literally, nothing will stop you if you're focused on, you know what I mean? You know where you want to be. So why not focus on the end goal instead of, oh, well, I got to do this and this. Focus on the journey, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just get it done and don't let nothing stop you, like, regardless of the fucking, whatever's going to get in your way. Because I'm not saying it's like a perfect road.
Uh-huh.
Like, this road to being here right now has not been perfect for me. But I appreciate every moment, and I appreciate overcoming everything and becoming who I am today, because now I'm like, what's up?
Yeah.
I might not be where I am, but where I want to be, but I'll be there. I can say that confidently. Like.
Yeah. I think a lot of times, tough times and like sadness kind of make us who we are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. There wouldn't be sunny days without rainy days.
Right. You know, like back then I was like be broke because I'd be doing drugs and shit. I need money now, like a little bit of money. Oh shit, wow, I have money. I can like go get food. So it's just got that kind of stuff. It just makes you like, it humbles you. Like fuck, man. Like you're going through something tough. You know, try to see it if you can like a lesson. You know, this time I'll do this or.
Never mistakes, man.
Yeah.
Never failures. None of that. It's literally just lessons learned, better life.
Right. All right. Where can we find you on social media?
Instagram.
Instagram for sure.
YouTube.
My Instagram is at Joshua VALLE __.
Mine is Quinton QUINTON .Cameron CAMERON.
And what's the channel Rose?
Channel Rose. Channel Rose. CHANNEL. Rose with the underscore.
Okay. All right. That wraps up the podcast. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.